Welcome back to the KIRWKC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and this is the Valentine's Day love energy reading. Pretty much it's a collective love reading is what it is, but I haven't done an infinity cross for a love reading in a while. Possibly not ever, because I don't remember doing one as of recently. So, before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what the Infinity Cross is, it is something that I call it. It's where I take 2 Oracle decks and 2 Tarot decks and then cross them each way. You have 4 cards in the middle, which is the heart of the matter, and then you have the surrounding things. So I want to do that. Also for February, all of the readings are up. The general readings, the love readings, and the money readings are up for February. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person here reading energy and tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now, for this particular reading, I'm using the Della Luna Answers Oracle deck, which is a love deck, and I'm using the Amira's Love Oracle deck for my Oracle cards. So let's go ahead and jump into this and get started. All right. May I have the Valentine's energy for the collective? May I have the Valentine's energy for the collective? May I have the Valentine's energy for the collective? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Okay, that's too many. Alright. I was waiting to see if it was going to fall. Thank you. Alright, may I have some more cards, please? Some of you might be feeling trapped in a relationship. Just throwing that out. Thank you. Heart of the matter. Pride keeps us apart. So that's the heart of the matter right now. But also, I'm going to cover as many timelines as possible. I'm not just going to cover one timeline. So, again, some of you might be feeling trapped. Others of you, you're not together with them. Thank you. Bottom of the deck. There will be a return. Bottom of the deck, there will be a return. Okay. For some of you, and then, wow, I kid you not, when I set this deck down, the top card slid. I kid you not. And guess what was under it? It's never over. It's never over. With this one, there will be a return. So there will be a return is at the bottom of the deck. When I set the deck down, the card slid, and then it showed this. It's never over. So definitely some people will be reconciling. Obviously not all people, because I know some people do not want their ex back. And that's totally understandable, because you're preaching to the choir on that one. All right. So with the I am their light, I feel this could go a few ways. For some of you, you feel like you're trapped, because in this particular card, if you're looking at it, it's pretty much lightning bugs. And how people put them in the jar, because they like to hold them in the jar to look at them light up. I feel for some of you, I just heard for some of you, someone might not be giving you enough space. In the sense of, they're, what's that word? It's on the tip of my tongue. I use it all the time. Not pressure, it's another one. Man, I know this word. I used to use it all the time. Not stuffy. Where somebody's not giving you breathing room. There's a specific word for it, and I've used it like a gazillion times over my lifetime. And the word is not coming to me right now. Oh my goodness. But you know what I'm saying, where you need space. And you're like, oh, can you please let me breathe a little bit? Where it's just overcrowded. Like somebody's not giving you room to breathe. There's a word for that. Watch, it'll come to me after I finish recording. But yeah, that's for some of you. For others of you, this I am their light, where you kind of know that you get to call the shots in certain things. You also know that in the relationship, in their eyes, it's all about you. So, and again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So you may have certain privileges that other people dealing with this person may not have, because this person sort of puts you on a pedestal. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also with I am the light, there could be some ego involved too. Just, keep that in mind as well. So a message to some of you might be, make sure you keep your ego in check. If you have someone that really appreciates you, that is into you, that loves you, that puts you on that pedestal, don't take their kindness for weakness. And that can be tempting, because humans are humans. Human nature is human nature. And for some people, that can be tempting sometimes to take someone's kindness for weakness. So this is also a message, at least how I'm interpreting it and how I'm reading the energy. For some of you, don't take a person's kindness for weakness that is really into you. All right? Now, at the heart of the matter, again, pride keeps us apart. So for some of you, you're separated. But in going back to this, maybe you're separated because someone took someone's kindness for weakness. Just throwing it out there. Or someone separated because they felt I didn't have any breathing room. It was crowded. They were suffocating me in doing that. So I wasn't able to have my space because they were always in my space. So I had to leave. And after someone left, they may have been like, wow, I really miss this person. Wow, I really miss them getting on my nerves. I used to complain about it, but now I miss the things I used to complain about. But I can't let them know that because I got too much pride. Or that could be their thing, that they have too much pride, or both of you have too much pride, which is why you're still apart. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some of you might be in pain with this. Now, this could be a thing of you're in pain due to a breakup, or you're in a relationship and you're in pain, but you're ignoring it, because that's what this card says, ignoring the pain. So there may be some type of pain in or outside of a relationship that is there, but you just ignore it. There may be certain things that someone says to you in a relationship that hurt your feelings, but you just ignore it to keep the peace. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Now, let's go ahead and take the other oracle deck. May I have the Valentine's energy for the collective? May I have the Valentine's energy for the collective? May I have the Valentine's energy for the collective? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Okay, that turned over. These two turned over. You see here how it's green right there? So these two turned over. Bottom of the deck is new love. So some of you might be running into new love, but you don't see it coming. So I'm going to set these down here. Heart of the matter is a brunette female. Heart of the matter, brunette female, darker hair, intense and focused. So heart of the matter is a brunette female. Also, Obstacles came out. It says blocks, pathways, delays. So obstacles. So for some of you, you may have to fight for your relationship. Whether you're in one now, or whether it's a returning to a relationship, or whether it's that new love that's at the bottom of the deck. There may be something that you have to fight for. But I feel if there's something you have to fight for, there's something divine attached to it. In the pre-shuffle, the Emperor and the Empress came out. The Emperor was at the bottom of the deck on one of my tarot decks. And then when I split the deck and I checked on the left-hand side, there was the Empress too. So Emperor was at the bottom of the deck. When I split the deck to do another shuffle, the Empress was there. So Emperor, Empress, that's a divine match, is what that is. So if it's divine, there may be certain obstacles attached to it that will strengthen the relationship. So keep that in mind too. May I have another card, please? It's a certain card. Anytime it takes... There we go. And my spirit told me... Wow. Okay. And also, this... Because this fell at the heart of the matter. So you're going to get 5 cards at the heart of the matter. Beauty Queen fell out. So whoever this brunette female is, maybe they've been a beauty queen at one point. Or in some type of modeling or whatever. It says beauty queen shining on stage adored. So this is someone who's kind of the center of attention. But I feel they may have done some professional work photo-wise too. Is what they may have done. That also may explain where the pride comes from as well. Because for this particular person, she's a person where she doesn't have to beg for anything. And she's not going to beg for anything. So I can see this brunette, and it doesn't have to be a brunette. These are the cards that are coming out. You can be a redhead, you can be a blonde, you can be whatever. The cards that are coming out are for that storyline, but there can still be a message found within it for what resonates with you. But as for this particular person, they're someone who they're not going to beg for anything. It's sort of like, well, if it's gone, it's gone. That's just life. That's kind of this person's energy. And the reason is because things come to this person easily when it comes to dating. They don't, it's like it comes easily, but maintaining the relationship for this person is the issue. It's like they can easily get someone, but keeping someone is the issue. Now, also this person could be young, because the other card that came out is young, female, youthful, music, fashion. And again, remember when I was just saying, I feel like this person has done some type of photographic work. I feel like they might be a model. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But with this young person, you see their hair is red. So again, don't get too hung up on specifics because it's not always related to you, but the overall message can be. Bottom of the deck, mature woman. So you have young female and mature woman. Mature woman, socialite, connector, high society. Now, for some of you, this could be a third-party situation. 3 of Swords did come out in the pre-shuffle. So, just saying. For others of you, I feel that you may be... The goals that you're setting up are for the long term, and you're thinking, okay, when I'm mature, when I'm an older female... For the ladies who this is resonating with, this is what I would like to be. So let me put in the work in these areas now so I can get to this level. For some of you. For others of you, like I said, it could be a third-party situation. For another part of you, there could be a mother figure involved because mature female could be a mother figure. Also, with the Empress coming out in the pre-shuffle, that could be a mother figure. So just throwing these timelines out. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Now this deck that I'm about to use, viewer discretion advised. This deck is a little extra. So yeah. Can we clarify the Valentine's energy on the table? Can we clarify the Valentine's energy on the table? Can we clarify the Valentine's energy on the table? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. Which one's that? Queen of Swords again. So Queen of Swords has come out twice. It came out in the pre-shuffle in my other deck. Now it's coming out in the main reading in this deck. So definitely some Queen of Swords energy. With that, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, specifically Libra energy. And I could honestly see this beauty queen, this brunette, being a Queen of Swords personality. So for those who this is resonating with, you could be an air sign or have air in your chart. Now, some of you could be dealing with an air sign or someone that has air in their chart. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. This came out in the reverse. I like that. Four of Pentacles. It came out in the reverse. And the reason I like that is because usually in the upright, Four of Pentacles is about holding on. In this, I feel it's about letting go or letting your guard down. Is what you're doing. With Queen of Swords, I can see how this particular energy with the Queen of Swords can be very, I was about to say brittle, but I feel there's a better word. Can be very sharp at times. Like the personality can be very sharp and can be very guarded because the Queen of Swords does not wear her heart on her sleeve. So there may be someone where it took them a while to get the Queen of Swords to drop her guard and be like, okay, I'm willing to give you a chance. This is where the new love could come in at the heart of the matter. For others of you, again, remember what I said, it can be letting your guard down or letting go. For some of you, you're just going to let something go, is what you will do. Part of the reason you will let it go, because I'm hearing this in my head, is because somebody isn't consistent. They're not stable enough for you. And because they're not stable enough, you're like, you know what? I can do without that. I'll move on to something else. Which is where that new love may come into play at, too. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Something told me to check the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. So that can be about juggling, but twos can also be about choices. Two of Pentacles plus the Four of Pentacles is the Six of Pentacles. What you want is someone who will do equal give and take. You don't want the relationship to be lopsided, where you're doing all the work, or even where they're doing all the work. You want it to be balanced, which is very Queen of Swords energy, because it's Libra energy, which is about balance. That's my phone going off. I wasn't expecting that. It's my other phone. See what else comes out. May I have another card, please? Okay, those are like, and something's telling me to take all of them. Fine, okay. Let's see what these are. So 3 cards at the bottom. Interesting. Queen of Cups. 6 of Wands. Victory. 2 of Pentacles again. Somebody's juggling. Remember when I said earlier that somebody might have been dealing with a third party situation? That third party is the Queen of Cups. So you have a Queen of Swords and you have a Queen of Cups is what you have here. So Queen of Cups. Then you have 6 of Wands, which is victory. Why is that song by Salt and Pepper? I think it was Salt and Pepper who did it originally, but Mia X redid it. It's called I'll Take Your Man. I don't know why that song just started playing through my head. Six of Wands, victory. Two of Pentacles, the juggling. For some of you, like I said, this is a third party situation, is what this is. For others of you, this is going back to what I was talking about before, remember when I said the Queen of Swords has that sharp personality and she doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve? But the Four of Pentacles reversed is saying, hey, I'm going to let my guard down. I'm taking off my armor. I'll be a little bit more vulnerable. That's what this is. The Queen of Cups with the Six of Wands and the Two of Pentacles is almost like you're two different people. First, you're the Queen in the Queen of Swords energy. But now that you're letting your guard down, you're in the Queen of Cups energy. And that's getting you the victory in this relationship because you're being more vulnerable. And you've made the decision to do so. But it's sort of like two personalities. It's like you can be sharp 1 minute with this person, but now your guard is let down and you're fine with that. You're fine with showing emotion. And it could be like that as well in general for some of you, where there's somebody that you may be dealing with, whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship. When they come around, it's almost like you do a 180. You feel totally different when they're not around, or you act totally different when they're not around. But when they are around, it's like you're a schoolgirl giggling. You know what I mean? So it could be some of that energy too. Bottom of the... What I tell you? Three of Swords at the bottom of this deck. Three of Swords. So yeah, this confirms what I'm talking about. For some of you, it is a third party situation. And the third party is the Queen of Cups. Is what this could be. So this in Cups energy is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but specifically Cancer energy. So there could be a situation with a Libra and a Cancer where they're possibly, since there's a lot of Earth on the table, the Earth sign could be the one who's in the middle of it. Where they're the ones where the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups are both interested in the Earth sign. So the Cancer and the Libra are interested in the Earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It could be that, doesn't have to be that. I'm just giving you the story and the energy. All right. Now that we have set the Three of Swords aside, so then, and something just said to me on that pride thing, somebody may have knew about the third party, and that's where the pride is coming in at, where it's like, okay, yeah, I know they were sleeping with someone else, or they were doing this, or they were doing that, and yes, we broke up. I want him back, or I want her back, but I just can't. It's like, that's not a good look for me. Maybe some of the energy, especially for this beauty queen, that's not a good look for her. She's getting back with someone that cheated on her. Yeah, that's not the look. So, like I said, some of you will not be getting back together, and some of you will. All right, can we clarify the Valentine's energy on the table? Can we clarify the Valentine's energy on the table? Can we clarify the Valentine's energy on the table? And I'm going through all of this stuff. I still don't know what I'm naming this reading yet. I still don't. Oh, goodness. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? Whoa, okay. So, I'm going to count these as one. At the heart of the matter. You have the King of Arrows. Turn this over. Apparently I needed to see it. And you have the Four of Arrows. For some of you, you're on break. These are swords, by the way, in this deck. Arrows are swords. So for some of you, you're on break. Is what you're doing. 4 swords, King of Swords. But again, remember what I said at the beginning, how the Emperor and the Empress came out in the pre-shuffle? And I said your divine counterparts. This just confirmed it. We have the King of Swords in one deck, which is at the heart of the matter, and the Queen of Swords in the other. So now that we have the King of Swords at the heart of the matter, it could be another air sign that is the center of something. This king could be the center of it, an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. King of Swords is Gemini energy specifically. So there could be a Gemini involved. All right? But we have a divine couple with this, now that the King of Swords is on the table. So that confirms what I was saying earlier. Now, let me get the other 2 cards right quick. Let's see. Thank you. Wow, that flew. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you 4 of coins plus the 2 of coins is the 6 of coins? Didn't I tell you that? And now the 6 of coins is coming out in a different deck. See? I told you, equal give and take. That's what that is. Now, for some of you, I'm telling you right now, that thing of getting back together, 6s can be about surprises too, especially 6 of coins or 6 of pentacles, either way, and the 6 of cups. Those 2 can be about surprises. Again, 6 of pentacles is about equal give and take. It's about reciprocity too. There's something here where there wasn't reciprocity, but also I feel like someone's going to shower you with gifts. For some of you, if there was a breakup where you're separated, again, 4 of Swords taking a break, this King of Swords may come in and shower you with a gift and be like, okay, let's get back together. And the reason I picked that up, because when I looked at this, the first thing that came out to me was this man holding the coin in front of her. You see how he's holding the coin right there? So I feel if someone shows up out the blue, they may be bearing gifts, is what I'm getting from this. And again, more earth energy. Also, I'm going to throw this out here too, that if I go this way, 6 plus 4 is 10. So with this is letting me know that they want to build a home with you. Because 10 of Pentacles is about home and family. For some of you, and I just heard this in my head, you might end up getting back together because of a pregnancy. Where someone finds out they're pregnant, and then it's like, okay, maybe we need to make this work. That could be the surprise. It's kind of funny where he's holding and she almost looks pregnant in here too, now that I'm looking at it closer. But it's funny that he's holding this coin or this pentacle right in front of her belly. Just saying. So, yeah. And I just happened to look down at the bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands. Ships coming in. Fire energy. But yeah, I feel there's going to be a surprise. The surprise might be... that is so cliche. The surprise might be on Valentine's Day. So just brace yourself. Some of you. Now, for others of you in this 3-way situation, I just heard with this mature woman and this young female, this King of Swords wanted to trade in the old model for the new model. And it's funny that I was talking about models in photography. It might have literally been a thing. This person might have been with someone else in the industry that is like a model or something in entertainment. I honestly feel like it has something to do with photos and stuff. And they tried to trade her in for a younger model, literally. But I don't think they were happy. Again, that's just one timeline. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Can I have another card, please? Thank you. Two of Swords. So yeah. Some of you definitely aren't staying around because you don't trust the person. Two of Swords plus the Four of Swords plus the King of Swords equals the Seven of Swords. You feel they're too deceptive. You feel that when they communicate with their words, there's truth missing in their communication. Which is why some of you just might be blocking them. And something just said to me, that's going to be a thing too. Where somebody might try to pop up out the blue or send you a text or something like that. And they're going to find out, they're thinking that they still have access to you and that you've just been on a break. But really, you've already started changing your numbers. You already moved to a different location and didn't tell them you done this, you done that. And them thinking that, oh, I'll just be able to hit such and such up on Valentine's Day or a few days before or a few days after or whatever. And they're not going to be able to get to you. They're going to be blocked. I honestly feel like titling this reading, Three Ways in Confusion. Is what I feel like, because the main energy is the third party situation. And I didn't go looking for this. The cards are here. The cards are the cards. Now, obviously, I've given you other timelines outside of the third party situation. But for the most part, it is about the third party situation. There's other ways to interpret this. But that is the main energy. Bottom of the deck, Princess of Coins. So Princess of Pentacles. This is page energy. So offering something. Again, kind of interesting. I was telling you, I think somebody might be pregnant. And that might be why you end up, for some of you, you end up staying together because you find out. Princess of Coins kind of takes me back there, because remember what I was just saying with this coin, how it's in front of her belly. It is being offered. In some cases, you could say it's being put inside her. Just saying. And then you get this, a Princess of Coins, where something new is coming into the 3D, because don't forget, coins deal with the 3D. Is what they deal with. So if you're not looking to get pregnant, keep that in mind. If you haven't taken a pregnancy test and you know it's a possibility, you probably want to take a pregnancy test. Is there anything else that we need to hear before we close this out? Thank you. Oh yeah, you need to take a pregnancy test. 10 of Coins. What did I just say earlier? What did I just say earlier during the reading? I told you 4 plus 6 is 10. Somebody wants to start a family with you. Either they're coming in new love, but I honestly feel like this is old love. Somebody wants to start a family. 10 of Coins. That's what they're looking for. To start a family. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. This is family energy. This is honestly fairy tale energy. But the kicker is there's still confusion on the board. That's the whole thing. I could say the 10 of Coins or Pentacles, whatever you want to call them, and the Wheel of Fortune, that is future energy, not yet encountered. And it is the potential. That is the potential energy. I feel you're going to have to get through this, the obstacles, in order to get to the other stuff. Is what I feel. You're going to have to get through the obstacles in order to get to the other stuff. That's what we're looking at. With the Wheel of Fortune, you're going to have to go through it. I feel that on this journey with the Nine of Swords, you're going to have some sleepless nights with the Nine of Swords. I also feel if there is a return and you're looking to pursue this, you're going to have to forgive. And see, Three of Swords is right under the Fool. You're going to have to forgive and be willing to start from scratch and let go of the Three of Swords, the past. So the Three of Swords has come out twice now. It came out, well, actually 3 times. It's come out now here in the main reading in a different deck and in this deck. You're going to have to be willing to start over again and forgive the past. That is going to be an obstacle for you. For those this is resonating with. Again, like I said, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the coins. We have the Wheel of Fortune. But you're going to have to let go. 10 of Swords is here too. Under the 3 of Swords. Putting an end to something. And what I feel for some of you is that you're going to have to be willing to start over again. High Priestess under the 10 of Swords. It's about wisdom. But also, it's about learning that not everything has to be said, too. And also recognizing that if you're letting something go with the full energy and starting over again, then you have to really let it go and not bring it up over and over again. The High Priestess doesn't say anything. This is Pisces, really mostly Pisces energy. The Fool is Aries, Aquarius energy. So these are the things you have to keep in mind. Like I said before, you have the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is 2 10s. And also with 2 10s, I always think of Judgment. Because in the tarot deck, Judgment is 20, number 20. So I honestly feel for some of you, someone is coming back in. And for some of you, it's going to be unexpected. And there will be obstacles. But if you're willing to get through those obstacles, you will be able to get to the 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Because this person really wants to have a family with you. And also, I feel like that might be the issue for some of you too, where you don't want a family. You're fine with the relationship, but you don't want the house or the house and the kids and everything else. This person wants to do the house, the kids, the vacations in the summer, all that stuff. They want the fairy tale. That's what they want. But that is on the other side of this. That fairy tale is on the other side of 3 ways and confusion. I might title this, There's a Fairy Tale After the 3 Ways and Confusion. Is what I might title this. Because this is a lot. It's a lot. All right. So that is your message. KIRWKC.com. Main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.